For this book report, I decided to read Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis. C.S. Lewis in Mere Christianity explains Christianity. He lays down a logical basis for why Christians believe the way they do. He appeals to an atheistic or skeptical audience. He does an amazing job of explaining the logic behind believing in the Christian God. He then goes on to speak about and explain the basic Christian doctrines, and then finally the basic Christian theology. One of the main things that I took away from this book was how irrational judgment is. He explains towards the end of the book a, so to speak, story, probably made up, but it was supposed to be used as an analogy. He speaks of a Christian woman who is ill-tempered and has a bit of an angry streak, so to speak. She, on the outside, appears not like a Christian, like a lot of us. And then he speaks of a non-Christian who is well-tempered and just seems like a great guy to be around. He's the nice guy, so to speak. And C.S. Lewis goes in and talks about how they both probably have different starting points. The Christian woman grew up in a quarrelsome home and learned these angry techniques and these ways of dealing things in an angry manner from probably her parents. Where the well-tempered man probably has a good starting point and a good basis, but he doesn't know God, and that's the key. He doesn't know God, unlike the Christian woman. She's probably come a long way in her walk. She's probably a lot less angry and ill-tempered as she was before she knew Christ. And yes, she has things to work on, but Christ is working on them with her. And that story really made me realize how I only know my own soul and who I am as a person. I don't know what's really going on in the minds and in the spirit of other people. And that there's no sense in judging or trying to understand people or where they may be at. All I can do is focus on me. And that's what I need to do, is focus on me and stop judging and critiquing other people. The second thing I got from this book was the impact of my small actions on my soul. It doesn't matter the size of the action, big or small. All actions have an impact on my soul. So the small lie, the white lie that I tell, the one question I decide to be dishonest on a test, those all have impacts upon my soul, just as much as a big action. I think to myself sometimes, I'm not committing adultery, I'm not going out and murdering people or being treacherous in any way. It's just a small thing, it's a small lie. That doesn't matter, because that has the same impact upon the soul as the big things. It doesn't matter the size. Mere Christianity taught me a lot, and it's a book that I for a long time was planning on picking up. And now I'm happy for this book report and this project because I feel like I have gained a lot from it. A lot more than I can talk about and describe and explain in a 3 to 5 minute book report.